is for quite a few questions we're going to be asking Ashlyn here. We're doing a deep dive with our new host so you can get to know all the fun little things about her. So we have just some basic questions.
Okay, why am I nervous?
You shouldn't be. You should not.
It's like the first day of school and the teacher asks you, like, did you do your homework over the summer? Like, sure did.
Yeah, I read the book.
Yeah, did not cheat at all. Nope, it's happening. So we know that you're from Michigan.
Yes.
And you were previously in Omaha. That was the last market that you were in.
Yeah.
What did you like about Omaha?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's a lot larger of a city than I anticipated. So there was kind of the same layout as here, like a border town of like a West Omaha, and then right on the border of Council Bluffs, Iowa. So there's all kinds of things to do all along that plain. And oh, we got photos coming up of all my older stuff. So I was a reporter in Michigan. That's what those are from. And then I also worked in sports. I worked in baseball and hockey too.
You were at ESPN radio, right?
ESPN 100.9 FM. That was housed inside of the stadium. It was called Dow Diamond in Midland, and it was called the Great Lakes Loons. They are a Dodgers affiliate.
That's awesome.
And then hockey was in Flint, actually. So I worked in the Flint market, of course, nationally known for the Flint water crisis. But I can assure you there are wonderful things taking place in that city as well. So that was a lot of fun. But basically, Michigan, then to Omaha, loved it. Very, very underrated. I didn't realize that the College World Series takes place in Omaha every year. I thought that was a traveling thing.
I didn't know that either.
No, it is housed in Omaha, downtown, at that park every single year. So that was wild to watch all these people kind of come into town, all these different teams from across the country. And this is hockey. This is a photo of my hosting gig in Flint. So that was
great.
The Flint Firebirds Hockey League. And so basically, I get paid to run around and have fun.
That's fantastic. And now you get paid to sit on the couch and have fun.
Yes.
So it's working out.
Yeah.
We love that. So a few other kind of fun questions. What makes you laugh the most?
Oh. Okay, first of all, I love laughing. That's like one of my favorite things to do in the world. And this might surprise you, but I love like self-deprecating, like dark humor.
Oh, no.
Sarcasm. Oh, yeah. Make fun of yourself. I'm sold. Any comedian who's like, hey, these are all the things I do wrong in life, and this is why it's funny. And I'm like, same.
Have you ever seen Death to Smoochie with Robin Williams?
No.
It was like a dark humor comedy. You definitely got to check that out.
Oh my gosh, I'll put it on the list.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff, which is ironic because I always seem like happy and bubbly, but it's like, I think a lot of things are funny.
Well, Marlon, what about you? What's your favorite?
I would have to go and say my favorite thing that makes me laugh is the memes. Any meme on Facebook
of course.
is hilarious.
Wait, does anyone else around you always like pronounce things wrong? Like anyone older? Like my parents, my mom's gonna kill me for saying this.
Mimi?
Yeah, that, or like she's like, what's that mem? And I'm like, oh, here we go.
I love puns. I will just say, we have Mike Morkin. We have the great Mike Morkin in our office.
Hilarious.
And occasionally someone will say something, Mike will say a pun, and then he and I will go back and forth until one of us runs out of puns.
Okay, love that.
And it's just, it's hilarious.
Wait, I love that. Anything quick-witted like that and you can come up with on the spot, sold. I think that's great.
Yes.
I think one time he called me Bach, and my middle name is Mozart. He's like, oh, you balked first. Like bark, Bach.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so I can't relate because Mike hasn't made any jokes with me, but I'd never see him.
That's fair. You are opposite shifts entirely.
Yes,
so.
yes. That's one thing about working in a newsroom with like a morning schedule versus day side or night side. I don't see anybody else.
You'll see him at our company meeting. We have that like every Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month.
Okay, that'll be great. So I'll meet the rest of my coworkers.
Yes.
Pretty much. That's fairly common because we have a lot of coworkers.
Yes, we do.
You can't possibly meet them all. But I am curious, what did you want to be when you grew up? So if we take us back to little Ashlyn in Michigan as a child.
Oh
what was
my
Ashlyn's
God.
dream?
Well, I was obsessed with watching the news
Fair point.
and performing. I was very into drama. So I think my first dream job was like to win American Idol or something. I used to be really into performing. But then it was to be a journalist. And so I feel very grateful and lucky that, yeah, I get to do that. That's what I do now. I'm a news anchor.
I love that.
That's
Marlon,
awesome.
what was yours?
When I grew up, while I was growing up, I wanted to be a firefighter because I definitely love to save lives in terms of.
I love to save lives.
I do.
Casually.
Big deal. Marlon's just saying
My mom's a nurse, so that's just inherent in me to care for people, help others. And so when I saw firefighters helping others in the line of duty, I just was like so taken aback.
Oh my
And I was like,
gosh.
I need to become a firefighter. and I became a retail stylist. So,
Well, we needed fashion sense.
right?
I feel like if you were a firefighter, first of all, you'd be the best firefighter. Like best dressed firefighter,
Yes.
rather. And then second, every time a camera would come out where they're like, what happened? You'd be like, well,
Let me tell you.
this building burnt down.
It was on the 800 block of.
Well, this is what really happened in North Dakota.
Wait, now watch some fire departments reach out and say, we're always accepting volunteers.
Right.
I can
I
see something
definitely
happening
would.
here.
I definitely would, because it's such a commendable position to help others
I love that.
anywhere you
Our
look at it.
hero.
Good for you.
What about you? Yes.
For a hot minute, I wanted to be the Little Mermaid, and people were like, "You can't." I was
Well,
like,
of course.
There
Yes.
is a Little Mermaid in Disney. She sings all day. She gets carried around on a big shell.
Right.
I don't see what's wrong with this plan.
Why
so for
do
a
I
minute, was like,
actually
"That's
see
wonderful."
you as a Disney character?
Right?
I had red hair. I had red hair at some point. Yes.
This works in my
does work.
brain.
It
I don't
does.
know what
Same.
everyone else sees.
So whoever
but it's
was
working.
hating on my dream of being the Little Mermaid.
Ariel, is that you?
Ariel, is that you?
Oh,
She has the
wait,
voice
from
too.
song. I was gonna say a whole new
You
world.
guys are musically inclined. I would love to see a song between you two.
We'll duet something.
yeah.
All right, I'm down. I'm down.
But yeah, and then eventually it's obviously what I'm doing now. So that's very, very cool. I love
Well,
that.
look at that, everyone.
Speaking of singing,
Oh.
what is your go-to karaoke song?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys have one?
Yes.
I don't know. I have a list in my phone
Yeah.
of karaoke.
Oh yeah, like acceptable
Yeah.
possibility. I have not, first of all, sang karaoke in a very long
Oh,
time.
we gotta take you to Dempsey's.
Probably something like with other people, so I'm not up there alone. Like somebody else join.
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet
Okay.
Caroline.
Yes, where everyone can participate. Good times never seem so good. Well, I guess we'll
So
get it now.
good.
Yeah, just something fun where everyone can join in. I always like that. Everyone can participate.
That's awesome.
We actually had a guest here the other day. We learned the dance to Gunpowder and Lead. Gunpowder and Lead's one of mine.
Yeah.
I love to sample Lady Gaga.
Right.
Whatever.
Casual.
I'm Kryptonite three doors down. You're you know.
I love that you guys already have your go-tos. I guess I
Yes.
gotta do some research and see what's gonna work out.
I legit have a list. I have a YouTube list of karaoke songs. So when I'm driving in the car, I can just be like, play this one, and then I'll just sing my heart out.
Love that.
Yes.
Well, besides our karaoke choices and anything about me, I know we have a lot more coming up today.
We do.
Including some live interviews and a recap on your trip to Chicago. So how exciting.
Yes. So stick tuned here at North Dakota Today.